Welcome back. I know you miss me. It's Coach P, aka John Doe, one half of the unofficial assistant coaches. You might know me as Coach Oos, honorary Uso. Shout out to Coach Nitty. I'm gonna try to make this quick, but it could carry on like a preacher on the first Sunday, knowing y'all just got those paychecks in. Speaking of paychecks, make sure you get your official 2020 championship shirts available at the UACoaches.com, as well as your Golden Gazelle and Rubber Band Man shirts. Bring them biting books, stimulus checks, welcome. Shoot, I'd take food stamps if we could. Just find a way if you can to support your favorite voice of the Crimson Nation, Coach P, aka Goat Doe, one half of the unofficial assistant coaches. Now, we got the 2021 UA Pro Day just passed. Just went down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and the top college player in NCAA football didn't participate. We speaking of Devonta Smith, of course. Heisman Trophy winner repping the Nick Saban All-Stars. If you remember, Smith was sidelined after an injury in the first half of the national championship, which forced him to miss the whole second half, yet still crowned the game MVP after a Heisman season. Fans ask, what do I think of this? Should Devonta be working out, proving his worth, proving he's a top 10 candidate, etc., etc., etc.? First off, Devonta already put in that work. That's why you saw the season you saw. When practice is over, most college players around the nation go home, play video games, go find some chicks, go relax from the hard day of practice, etc. But no, that's when D. Smith Day starts. You pass by the facility post-practice, I guarantee you see the Golden Gazelle catching balls like Curry shooting shots, till it's just muscle memory, pure instincts, and it just becomes second nature. I remember Amari Cooper footwork being so insane, yet he was working hard to improve because he felt somewhere somebody was working hard to get to his level. So he overworked to stay ahead. When you work this hard all year round, you don't need no pro day or combine, to be honest. Devonta Smith ain't nothing else to prove. I didn't even speak on his stats upon giving him the UA Coaches Offensive Player of the Year award. Forget the stats. He murdered the stat books. Did you see how? Effortlessly. What do you expect to see at Pro Day that we don't know? We know he had the best hands since Jerry and Fitzgerald. Who disagree? I don't care about a Pro Day 40 or a dash time from D. Smith. His speed doesn't matter because of the way he runs, his form, the deception. D. Smith could run a 4.6 and kill your best DB. He might not be as quick as Waddle, Ruggs, and some of the other shorter players, but top end speed of that stride is a thing of beauty. This is NFL U, aka League U. And on the low, we are officially wide receiver U as well as running back U, especially during the Saban era. And being that we are wide receiver U and D. Smith having the best career of any wide receiver to come through wide receiver U, you dang right you can sit out a pro day. Save those spots for players who didn't get as much playing time, or people like Jamar Chase who sat out a whole year and need to prove they still on that level. Lucky I ain't D. Smith. I would have hit that AI with the pro day.
We sitting in here, I'm supposed to be the Heisman Trophy winner, best player in the nation, and we talking about pro day. I mean, listen, we talking about pro day, not a game, not a game. We talking about pro day, not a game, not the game I go out there and die for. Take his all day and night, tearing my butt up, playing each game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about pro day.
Mess around me after a season like that, I probably wouldn't even show it up if it wasn't for supporting other teammates. Only way I show up is if it's mandatory. And even then, you got to call me Devonta Lynch.
I'm here so I won't get fined. I repeat, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Nor do I want to put my draft stock at risk. I repeat, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Man, keep it all the way real with you. After a year like that, I would have probably pulled up in the biggest limo in the city with a Deion Sanders Jerry curl, primetime style, and a t-shirt saying, "Check the film." Talking about pro day, you better go check that film. They say he light at pro day at 170. That 170 built by Bama. Our 170 hit different. You ever heard that phrase? Our 170 hit different. But I don't care if he was 163. I don't care if he was 156. Have you ever seen him block? Y'all just thinking of his hands and route running. Catch so good, y'all forget about his blocking. Each year he has been here, especially with Ruggs, Smith has been a high-end physical blocker since day one. And you go tell me the blocks, although great and helped us get first downs and win games, etc., those blocks don't matter because of weight? All these textbook blocking techniques are null and void unless he weighs how much? The less he weighs, the more impressive his fairy tale season becomes. Measurements never trump film. I don't need a pro day to prove Smitty can jump when I just saw him mouse DBs in real life. You can measure a vertical at the combine, but can that same high jumper locate the ball in the air like the golden gazelle and use his God-given radar senses located in his inner 6 toes to find the sideline or the goal line every time? Not only is he the best sideline running receiver of all time, Mr. Rubber Band Man might be honestly on his way to being the best toe tapper ever. Measurements never trump film. Otherwise, why not just sit out every season and just show up to pro day and combine style events and kill the drills and measurements if film don't really matter? Because unless Devonta Smith has changed bodies, I want that guy on my team that I watched all year. I don't care what he weigh. I don't care his favorite color. I don't care about how high he jumps. I saw him jump out the stadium with his dad behind him in the most epic pitch ever. Meaning I at least know he can jump that high. It don't really matter if you showed me you can jump even higher at pro day. I already know you can jump. I already know you can catch, solo or in traffic. I already know you can run routes. I already know you have great speed and your top end may be one of the best in the nation. I already know you put in hard work on the field and extra off, especially after practice. I already know you don't back down for any DB. Pro day can't prove none of that. Let a player I don't know nothing about prove something. The golden gazelle is stamped. So now, in wrapping it all up, I don't need to see Devonta Smith at a pro day. If his hand was healthy, he probably go and do everything we wanted to see him do at the pro day. But there's really no need to do it even if his hand was healthy. After a career like that, what else do you need to see? I mean, the boy been making plays since before second and 26 that whole year. He didn't come in at the end of the year. The boy was getting playing time as a true freshman behind megastars. Brought us a championship home as a true freshman. All the way to the best single season a receiver has put up on his senior year. Pro day can't tell me nothing. All pro day can tell me is how much he weighs and how tall he is. Everything else already on film. Use that film for some of these cats who are, like you said, set a year or two off. Or some of these cats that just, didn't get as much playing time. Probably had stars in front of them. Let them go and show, hey, I might not got that much PT, but let me show you what I can do at pro day or at the NFL combine. Let me show you what I can do. We already seen what Devonta could do. Because outside of the hands, ain't no receiver blocking like this guy. And I don't care if he weighed 125. I seen it with my own eyes. I highlighted it every week. So what weight got to do with it? What's weight got to do with it? What I do know, y'all better not wait on that draft board and let this boy slip. You throw the ball anywhere around this guy's just a catch. And that's all you want from your receiver. Can he catch? Yes. Can he run routes? Yes. Can he run the whole route tree? Yes. Can he block? Better than most receivers double his size. We don't need no pro day. He was a pro before the day started. It's Coach P, a.k.a. John Doe, one half of the unofficial assistant coaches. You might know me as Coach Oos, honorary Uso. Shout out to Coach Nitty. Plenty more content on the way. Make sure you get to that website and support right now. Top merch in the nation. We see what they don't and say what they won't. It's chestnut chuckers, baby.